Yes, this is Juan with Puros. Today we're going to document a trip to a Yankee game. First, I stopped at my favorite cigar spot, Bullhead's Cigars in Stamford, Connecticut. Pretty good prices in there. The staff there is pretty friendly and pretty knowledgeable. Definitely wanted to say hi to everybody as I walk through, and I'm a regular. So I dapped one of the guys up, walked through the humidor. Had a good time kind of seeing the fresh premium cigars that they have there. Overall, always great atmosphere here when I come here, and they have their humidor very well maintained. As you can see, everything is super clean, bright. Overall, they got some pretty awesome stuff. Just to give you guys a quick tour, they got some humidors there. If you look to your left, couple of small humidors. They got a bunch of lighters. I ended up grabbing some flavor cigars. Believe it or not, I'm into flavor cigars now. Those were both cherries. They didn't have my favorite, which was mint. Sparked the cigar, rolling with my grandfather. His name is Juan also, by the way. My name is Juan. Rolling with my compadre, Jeffrey. We bought the tickets earlier in the week. We got a pretty sweet deal, which I'll break down the pricing a little bit later. As you all know, you cannot smoke cigars at the stadium. So parked pretty much 15 minutes away, sparked the cigar, smoked it, got to the line, pretty much almost smoked half of the stogie. I ended up cutting the stogie in half and then putting it on a Ziploc bag and get it walked into the stadium, which was pretty actually pretty packed. Overall, the weather was in the mid 60s. So today we're playing the Angels, which is going to be a good game with Ohtani there. Overall, slight logistical error. We ended up walking upstairs. Our seats were actually on the first floor. Row 112. I usually like to get the seats close to between the home plate and first base, or vice versa, the home plate and third base. Tickets were pretty sweet. We ended up getting them with taxes and everything. We're about $80. 3 tickets came up to $240 overall. That's my grandfather there, scoping out the area, doing his thing. Overall, we got there just when the game just started in the first inning, which was awesome. The tunes were great, the music was great, we were vibing. Overall, my grandfather loves to dance. Looked at Ohtani's stats on the screen, which is pretty dope. That's going to be the new $500 million man, I think. That guy's going to get about $500 million. Unfortunately, it was a great time, but the Yankees did not play so well. So in between that, we had some snacks. I ended up getting a hot dog. My grandfather ended up getting a hot dog. I did get him a Bud Light. He wasn't really too interested of what's happening right now with Bud Light. He just wanted to enjoy his beer, listen to the tunes. Overall, we ended up leaving in the 8th inning. I usually don't wait until the game is over. Typically, obviously, you're parked. You want to get out. Several thousand people at the game. Overall, you want to get out at a decent time. So I usually get out at about an inning or half an inning out. It depends how the game is. Obviously, the Yankees got rocked. We ended up losing 5-2. We made several errors. Everybody pretty much wanted to be a judge. Everybody wanted to hit it out of the park. Obviously, we got to take these guys back to basics. So hopefully, we got a couple more games with the Angels. We're able to do something. I'm sure we will. We have a pretty solid team this year. So that's a wrap. Overall, food was about $60, and then parking ended up being about $47. I think that was the part that I found to be more expensive, to be honest with you. The game moved pretty quickly, so we were there close to under 3 hours. So they ended up charging me $47. So on average, 3 of us, the average that we spent was about $115, not counting the cigars. Obviously, I spent about $15 on the cigars. Those flavor cigars are about $5.55 overall. But That's it. That's all I got. I'm going to continue to document the games as I go through. Next week, I think we're going to go to a Mets game. More to come on that. And, go Yankees. Stay tuned for more fun while having Puros with Puros.